Hello from the world headquarters for the Hanging with Herky Empire.
He is restless today. I'm not sure what's going on with him at all.
He's got this thing sometimes where he wants to go, believe it or not, this is crazy. He wants to go on a ride in the car. So what he does is he barks at you and then runs to the garage door.
And then sits there and gripes and complains.
Complains about rah. And then if you don't come back to him fast enough, he runs back in there to you and gets you. And all he wants to do is go for a ride in the car.
So we thought, well, we'll do our update. Maybe that would distract him. So we're going to see if we have to take him for a ride after this or not.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I've heard of people taking their kids for rides in a car to get them to go to sleep. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But he wants to go for a ride in the car. So anyway.
It's your fault you have him spoiled.
He's a spoiled dog.
Yes,
hey, what'd you think about our video this week on Sunday? I do got to say, I got a lot of messages from you guys saying, hey, the title, I'm going to let Herky down. The title is missing on the video. We don't know what happened.
But it's there now.
It's there now. Yeah. We had uploaded the video and had the title all on it and everything. And then, so just so you know, we pre-record those things and they just release automatically. Mm-hmm. And we had went out with some friends after church, and I started getting some messages that there's no title on my video. So it took us a few hours to get back home, figure out what's wrong. But anyway, at least you got to see the videos anyway, right?
Right.
So,
and now the name is up.
yes.
Or the title.
The Ohio Scenic Byway and Shawnee National Forest, I believe, is what.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what we wound up naming it. But
fun trip.
It was good.
Yeah, second part will be this week, but the cave was, the name of the town.
Cave in Rock, yeah.
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 Cave in Rock, Illinois.
Yeah. So, that was a lot of fun there. It's right on Route 1, which is also the Ohio, I kept saying in the video the Ohio Scenic Byway, but it's actually the Ohio River Scenic Byway.
Well, we did that when we went to Santa Claus, Indiana. Remember, we did it, and I never could get it right. So it's nice to know you messed up too.
That's right. We have done several sections of this Ohio River Scenic Byway.
And Tom pointed out we can get a sticker. We just got to figure out where.
Yeah.
You know where? Let us know.
So we were actually doing the portions of it in Illinois. I think we've been doing some research online, and now that we know that extends out, we're gonna try to go back and do the whole thing sometime. I don't know when, because we have a lot of other things on our list. But anyway, I digress. We went to there at Cave in Rock. We hiked down into that cave.
No, we didn't.
She didn't go because she hates caves, but boy, did she miss it, because
No, I didn't. I saw it.
you saw it on video. So what you've seen in the cave were the young people in there singing, totally impromptu. We had no idea.
And it's from Hunchback of Notre Dame, right?
Right. He was singing Latin, but the song was from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, because I asked him about it. And so
college kids.
Tom and Susan and I hiked back into the cave. We were back there in the cave, and then this the group of young people came in. There was like 3 of them, and they walked in. They were very nice, and all of a sudden the guy started singing some songs and that. So I thought, oh man, I know that you all would like to see that too. So I asked him to sing one more for us. So he sang that from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. He was actually a voice student and had an excellent. They were all voice students. They had excellent voices, and we got a lot of comments on it on Facebook, on YouTube. So
yeah, I'm glad you recorded it.
So I did it.
Actually, though, your camera died, and that was done with Tom's phone.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Tom.
I have the shakiest hands, and so that's one of the reasons why I like to use the GoPro Hero 7, because it has automatic stabilization.
Yeah.
So when we switched to the cell phone, man, it was really shaky. So thanks for hanging in there on that, but it was really good. There at Cave in Rock, we also got on the ferry.
Going over was nice. coming back, I didn't watch because it was dark and it was a little unnerving for me. I didn't care for the trip back. I mean, it was the same, but it was dark, and so that just made me.
Yeah, that's why we didn't film on the way back. It was really, really dark.
I just didn't watch.
So that's not our first time on the ferry. We've rode the ferry many times before. Not that particular ferry. That's
and not in Jack.
Right.
We had the truck and Little Dude,
right.
But yeah.
We've got on the Golden Eagle ferry over on the Illinois River, I think it is, and we've done this several times before. Just not in our van, so it was a little different. But
but coming back over in the dark, I went in the back and just sat.
I think it's really enjoyable. I do gotta tell you, on the trip over, it was a lot of fun because once we got all parked and everything up on the ferry, there was a load of coal coming down the river on a barge. So downstream traffic has priority, so they just sit there and wait for this come by. Well, the deckhands off of the ferry came over and they wanted to see our setup. They were
inside of Jack, inside of the Little
yeah,
Dude.
the two guys that were deckhands were outdoorsmen and road trippers and everything. So I had a really good conversation with them. They seen inside the runaway, they seen inside the van, and that was fun. So because I enjoy showing it off.
Really? Which he'll be doing that for y'all here soon. Yes.
So, you've seen us on the ferry there, the rocks at Garden
of the Gods.
Garden of the Gods, yeah.
I know, in Illinois.
Yeah.
It was just, When Tom first said it, I thought, what? It was very
when you think of
cold.
Illinois, you usually think of like flat and corn.
Right, like Indiana.
Right.
But we do have some surprises here as well. But I was complaining because it was cold, and then I got to thinking if it were summer and the leaves were on the trees, you wouldn't be able to see as much as we were.
It was cold. The wind was coming up through there.
Yeah, it was really cold, and I forgot my Kleenexes in the car, as you saw, and
I just gave her my mask.
My hero husband gave me his cloth mask. It was
it's a disposable
paper,
mask.
right? So I used it.
I always carry a bunch of those in my pocket.
I'm glad. I always have Kleenex in my pockets, but
everybody got a good kick out of it. Derek called it. What did he call it? Maskapades. Oh. So thanks, Gary. Derek, we got a new name for it. Maskapades.
It came in very handy. So now I know there's two good things that these masks are for.
So anyway, it was really fun. We had a good time. A lot of comments from everybody about Herky climbing on those rocks.
I'm thinking he's part goat. It's the only thing I can think.
One of the things, Herky, that breed it's an ancient breed. It's like 400 years old, they say. And they were bred by the Tibetan monks in the mountains, wherever that is. I don't know, Tibet. But anyway, I know very little. But one of the things that the losses like to climb up high on everything. So even in our house, he climbs on the tops of the furniture.
Well, and even in the vehicle, he rides on the back of my shoulders.
He's trying to always be as high as possible. So around here, he's on the top of the couch. He's like a cat.
Oh, and he can jump.
And he can really jump.
Yeah.
So
Herky, we're talking
that's
about
one of the things that when you are, if you watch our videos, you'll notice like if there's a wall or a rail or anything like that, he jumps up and wants to run down it.
And we had trouble with the Grand Canyon.
Right.
Because he had jumped up on the wall and he was getting ready to jump off the wall on the other side, and Ed grabbed him. And
that's why you see in our videos of the Grand Canyon, he's in a harness and not his collar. Yeah. Because we have to keep a really close eye on him. He'll always jump up on walls and anything that he can get.
And most of the time it's okay, but the Grand Canyon was not okay. Right.
So anyway,
I wasn't going after him. I was going to have to toss Ed after him.
Those climbing on those rocks and jumping across those crevices is really enjoyable for Herky. So we just let him do it.
Yeah.
We don't let him do things that are dangerous. But anyway, that's the explanation of why Herky likes to climb on rocks.
So Shawnee National Forest, we went looking for Bigfoot. We did not see him other than that silhouette that you all saw. There was a cute shop that the boys and Susan let me go in. Susan's not a big shopper, However, in Metropolis, which you'll see this week, on New Year's Day, we did go in a shop and found some treasures. But anyway, and then we saw the furnace, which it was right by the parking lot. I could stay in the car.
We got there. Keep in mind, it was cold, the wind was blowing, and it had been like a little mist, like it was really damp air.
Yeah.
But the parking lot for the Illinois iron furnace is right next to the attraction there. So Nancy goes, "I'll just see the furnace from the van." So
Yeah.
she goes, "I'll just sit right here." So Herky and I went out and climbed around it and everything, and Tom and Susan went too.
And Jackson.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. We've actually seen those furnaces in other areas of the country.
Mm-hmm.
They have them here in Indiana, just a small furnace like that. I've seen one in Delphi, Indiana, when we on our video where we took the canal, the Whitewater Canal. They had one at this side of the canal. So anyway, it was fun looking at that, and then we made our way through the Shawnee National Forest and down these dirt roads. So
Yeah.
it was quite the.
Yeah.
It was quite the.
And then I thought, okay, well, when we get to the end of it, we'll go someplace else. No, we turned around and we went back the same way.
Yeah.
So we were
lot
really
of dirt
dirty.
roads
You got a white van and a white camper.
that we had to take to the car wash and really scrub when we were done.
Yeah.
But
It was fun.
it was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and we had a great time with Tom and Susan. And so what we do is every night we just we go back to their road track, and because it was cold, we sit in their road track and we ate. We made some food, and
We did that of a morning too.
Yeah,
We all had coffee. I had my hot tea. And we had bagels.
we did
so.
more talking than we did traveling, but it was really fun traveling with them. You're going to see them this week, and then next week's video. The end of that trip, we wind up at Land Between the Lakes, so we had about 3 days there of travel. So it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
So,
we're gonna go back to Land Between the Lakes.
oh yeah, we didn't get to do much any filming there because we were just really busy.
Well,
but-
we had to head home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head back down there again. So glad you enjoyed the video this week, and hope you liked the one this coming week, because as Nancy mentioned, we're gonna be in Metropolis, Illinois.
And Metropolis has,
When you think of Metropolis, you got to think of Superman, right?
yeah, and
There's
they
a
have
lot.
a Superman.
There's a lot of quirky stuff in Metropolis. It is so much fun. We had
it was fun.
we had a really good time
Yeah.
there, and then we also traveled on down.
And I think it was colder that
I don't
day.
want to give the whole video away, but we've seen some George Rogers Clark stuff there, and that was fun.
He's pretty big in southern
Yeah.
Indiana, southern Illinois.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you more about that next week, but you'll see some more of that, and a couple little treasures along the way I'll save. And I did a little bit of urban exploring, you might say. I don't know if that's what you call it. Anyway, be watching for it in the video this week. May have done a little trespassing. I don't know. I'm not quite sure, but it was fun. She didn't go with me, so.
No, somebody's got to bail you out of jail.
Hey, like we said, thanks for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. We really appreciate everybody that's gives us comments and send us emails every week.
It's fun.
We enjoy that very much.
He
So,
has a Facebook page.
yep, check out Herky on Facebook. See
He's
what he's up
pouting
to.
right now.
And we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.
Yep. Let's take this dog for a ride.
I gotta take him for a ride. Bye now.
Bye.
See you now.